day all. Ira Epstein of Linn and Associates with your metals market wrap-up, and this is for Tuesday, the 27th of August, 2019 at about 3:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So listen carefully. You're already in holiday mentality. I mean, I see the tourists all over Chicago. I was out this afternoon. I see the building emptying out earlier than normal. Traders with their floor jackets on, leaving at times that they normally don't leave. You're getting there. Today you had a strong day in the metal markets, as you can see, and one of the reasons for that is that the market has come to realize that the G7 probably ended up with nothing happening between China and the U.S. And I say that because that's what the Chinese media is saying. It's not my interpretation, but their official media is saying they don't have any way of knowing if anyone is called at the levels that the president, our president, said that they did to Mr. Mnuchin and other people. So that's putting the market back on its heels. And you can see that that happened in the stock market. This will be the closing prices. I'm at 320. They don't start trading for another 10 minutes. But strength here, most currencies except the pound down. And remember, we're getting towards September 3rd when Parliament reconvenes. So the pound is looking at what's going on, saying, well, you know, maybe, just maybe we can get stop Boris Johnson in some manner, get another delay. There's all kinds of factors at work. In the gold market, as you can see, you're up strong, and this will be near the highest close that we've had recently. When you look at the chart action, you have from yesterday an inside day. So yesterday was still the day that the market went up rather dramatically. The market still has a pattern of a lower low and a higher high, unfortunately. That can change by not taking out today's low tomorrow, having an inside or a higher day. Then the swing line will move up. As you take a look at where key support is, it's well over the last break low, which is good. That means the market can afford to pull back if it wants and still stay in the bullish trend. The resistance point? No, it's moved right into where the market is. Yesterday you hit the upper Bollinger Band. You're trying to come up to challenge it again. The question is, can the market withstand that before the Labor Day holiday? I don't have the answer for you. I can tell you the bias is up. I can tell you the market is overbought. I can tell you it's hit an upside target, and this is a resistance point. When I come to GLD, I still have the higher lows, higher highs. Now, this market has not yet hit that upper Bollinger Band. It could. It's only about 70 cents away. If you look at the momentum here, we have both numbers today settling over 80. They were both over 80 on Monday and on Friday. So we have the embedded reading. They weren't the day before, as you can see on Thursday. So this sets up that until the red line closes back under 80, this market is still saying bull trend at work, should be supported on breaks. Get the red line back under 80, then I look for prices to move back to the 18-day average. When we come to GDX, this is a bad quote, number one. I already wrote the quote provider, so I'm sorry, but I know the market is up here over the upper Bollinger Band. I don't run the quotes, they do. In the gold-silver ratio, this is a breakout to the downside. So this market's left this 93 plus area. It's corrected almost 10% of that, being back down to 84, 89, which favors silver over gold. And silver today closed over the Bollinger Band. Now, what are the odds of staying over a Bollinger Band? 5% of the time. I count each successive day over it as one of those percentage points. Today, you're clearly over that number. Were you yesterday? No. So the market is overbought, hit some upside targets. We'll see if it can add to it. When I look at the slow stochastic study, both numbers today were over 80. Yesterday they were, but not the day before. So this market's primed for one thing, the possibility of getting what? Maybe a small reversal in it. When we take a look at copper, yesterday we fell to the lower Bollinger Band. You're getting a bounce away from it. Certainly not a trend change. The market is still oversold because one of the numbers that make up the momentum oscillator, slow stochastics, is under 30. I view any number under 30 as oversold. Numbers over 70 is overbought. And of course, if they're going sideways under 20 or over 80, then I call it embedded, and that's a different beat. Platinum, stopping right at the upper resistance, the upper Bollinger Band. Overbought condition. sideways action. Something's going to brew here. Could the market pull back to the 18-day average? Very easily and stick within this area here. We'll see if it can get a jump or if it's just going to fall there. In the palladium, you're overbought. You're in an uptrend. Support to get back to it, you break that uptrend. So funny area right here. Last, the dollar index. How many times do we have to play around this 18-day average for me to tell you the line in the sand is what's being attacked? Now the question is, momentum's gone flat and you've just got a broad trading range without a trend setting in. One of the things you see me do here with you is talk technical indicators, but we have volumes 1 and 2 that were put together by our good friends years ago at Modern Trader, and then with my help, I was able to revive them. They didn't have them, and we brought them back for them, and they gave us the right to give these to you. So if you'd like to see just what was put together and how it was all done and talk about all these indicators we have and learn, well, they're 23 pages each volume, approximately, full color presentations. We send them as a PDF. You can print them out, do whatever you'd like with them, but they're a great way to brush up on patterns, what the indicators are, how they work. How do you get it? Either give us a call. You can go to our website and you'll see our free offers right on the very front page. Just click the arrow. You'll see right up here, if you're watching me, this indicator up here. If you're on YouTube, it'll take you right to our free offerings if you click that. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.